Imagine having $1.75 billion in funding, the support of Hollywood's biggest names, and a concept that promised to revolutionize content consumption. It sounds like a guaranteed recipe for success, right? That was the situation for Quibi, short for Quick Bites, when it launched in April 2020. Created by Jeffrey Katzenberg, a former Disney executive and co-founder of DreamWorks Animation, alongside Meg Whitman, the former CEO of eBay and Hewlett-Packard, Quibi aimed to deliver high-quality, short-form entertainment to mobile users. The platform focused on episodes lasting 10 minutes or less and was poised to become the next big hit in streaming. However, just 6 months after its highly anticipated launch, it failed dramatically and shut down in October 2020. How did a platform with such potential, substantial financial backing, and powerful industry figures at the helm fail so thoroughly? The downfall of Quibi serves as a cautionary tale about overconfidence, market misjudgment, and a fundamental misunderstanding of consumer behavior. Let's explore the key reasons Quibi failed to make a lasting impact on the streaming landscape. Quibi's concept was straightforward: a streaming service exclusively for mobile devices, featuring original content segmented into 10-minute segments. One of Quibi's biggest missteps was misjudging how consumers wanted to watch content. While the idea of short-form videos seemed logical, the market was already dominated by free platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. These platforms had already built established audiences who enjoyed quick videos, often created by influencers or everyday users, rather than by Hollywood studios. The assumption that people would be willing to pay for high-quality, mobile-exclusive short content was misguided, as most users already enjoyed similar content for free on other platforms. Although Quibi's content was high quality, it lacked the personal connection and viral potential that helped TikTok and YouTube thrive. Instead of catering to the existing demand for short, shareable content, Quibi tried to impose a traditional Hollywood production model onto a market already satisfied with user-generated content. Quibi launched with a strict mobile-only viewing experience, a decision that ultimately alienated many potential users. Unlike Netflix, Hulu, and Disney+, which allow users to watch content on various devices, Quibi restricted its content exclusively to smartphones. This limitation became particularly problematic during the COVID pandemic, as lockdowns led people to spend more time at home streaming content on TV and computers instead of their phones. Had Quibi allowed cross-platform viewing from the beginning, it might have been able to retain more users who wanted to enjoy its content on larger screens. By the time the company attempted to adapt and make its service available on other devices, it was already too late. At a time when consumers had access to endless hours of free content on platforms like YouTube and TikTok, Quibi tried to charge users a subscription fee of $4.99 per month with ads, or $7.99 per month ad-free. While other streaming services have similar pricing, they offer long-form content, movies, and binge-worthy TV series. Convincing consumers to pay for 10-minute videos when they could find similar content for free elsewhere proved to be a tough sell. The value proposition simply wasn't strong enough to entice users to subscribe, especially given that established competitors like Netflix and Disney+ were offering much more for the same price. Despite featuring big Hollywood stars, high production values, and original series, Quibi failed to deliver must-watch, viral content. In contrast to Netflix's massive hits like Stranger Things and Squid Game, or Disney+ dominance with The Mandalorian and Marvel series, Quibi's shows did not manage to capture mainstream attention. While the platform produced some decent content, such as Most Dangerous Game starring Liam Hemsworth and Chrissy's Court featuring Chrissy Teigen, none became a cultural phenomenon. Without a breakout hit to attract subscribers, there was little incentive for people to stay. Despite spending over $63 million on advertising before its launch, Quibi's marketing strategy was unfocused and failed to generate excitement. The company relied heavily on traditional TV commercials and digital ads, but struggled to create organic social media buzz. The name Quibi was confusing for many people. Unlike more intuitive names like YouTube, a platform for you, or TikTok, a catchy and memorable phrase, Quibi did not clearly convey what the service was about. As a result, the branding failed to resonate with consumers in the same way that other major streaming services did. Jeffrey Katzenberg and Meg Whitman, despite their impressive backgrounds, underestimated the competitive landscape of digital entertainment. Katzenberg famously attributed Quibi's failure to the pandemic. However, the truth is that Quibi faced deeper structural issues from the beginning. The company was slow to adapt to user feedback. When users requested the ability to screenshot or share clips from Quibi shows, the company resisted, fearing it would compromise the exclusivity of their content. This lack of social sharing seriously hindered Quibi's potential to go viral, which is essential in today's media landscape. With $1.75 billion in funding, Quibi invested heavily in expensive content production without first confirming whether there was real market demand for its concept. The platform launched without a clear, scalable plan, and the company burned through its massive budget at an unsustainable rate. Instead of taking a phased approach, such as launching a free ad-supported version to build an audience, Quibi rushed into a premium model that wasn't compelling enough to attract or retain users. In its brief 6 months of existence, Quibi also faced a lawsuit from a wealthy opponent, subscriber issues, and product feature setbacks. It never managed to escape being the app that everyone ridiculed. Quibi ultimately failed because it misjudged the market need for a dedicated short-form mobile video platform, opting for a paid subscription service when there was already an abundance of free short-form content available on platforms like YouTube and TikTok. Additionally, its content was not compelling enough to justify the subscription price, and its mobile-only focus limited accessibility during the pandemic, when many viewers were primarily watching on larger screens at home. Despite the short length of its content, Quibi invested heavily in high-budget productions, making it difficult to justify the subscription cost. By concentrating on creating new original content, Quibi lacked the depth of a content library compared to established streaming services. The decision to restrict access to mobile devices limited Quibi's appeal, especially during the pandemic when many people preferred watching content on larger screens. Quibi's failure wasn't caused by a single mistake. It resulted from a combination of poor market positioning, flawed business decisions, and an inability to adapt quickly to changing circumstances. While the idea of premium short-form content had potential, Quibi's execution did not align with consumer behavior or market trends. Ultimately, Quibi serves as a cautionary tale for businesses, regardless of how much funding or industry experience one has. Success is not guaranteed without a clear understanding of the audience and a product that genuinely meets their needs. Could Quibi have succeeded with a different strategy? Perhaps. However, in the fast-paced world of digital entertainment, hesitation and missteps can be detrimental. Unfortunately for Quibi, there was simply no time left to recover. We would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this.